All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick post-fight discussion video. Okay, y'all, Sam Hughes versus Elise Reed. All right, y'all, I got to say shout out to Sam Hughes. I know a lot of people are discrediting her, even after a victory over Elise Reed. And a lot of people have picked Elise Reed, but now that Elise Reed got stopped, they don't want to give credit to Sam Hughes. That's how I kind of feel. Now, I'm not overhyping Sam Hughes. I'm definitely saying that, look, she's still a work in progress. But I got to give credit where credit is due. When somebody is trying and they're making improvements, I gotta give them credit. Especially when they're able to snap a 3-fight losing streak and rack up 2 wins. Take a fight on short notice and look like this. I got to give them credit. You can't say a fighter sucks when they're actually trying and you see them making improvements. So some of y'all saying, "Oh, she's a bad fighter," this and that on channel. I'm just like, I gotta ignore that because that person is trying. Like I said, Sam Hughes had a rough start. But what did she do when she saw things were working for her? She made the right changes. Started changing her game plan, started fighting with urgency, changed trainers most of all, and it's been working for her, right? So she went in there, executed a good game plan like she was supposed to do, because I know a lot of people thought Elise Reed was going to win on the feet. And I thought it would have been competitive. That's why I said I can't really pick in this fight. Sometimes these lower level fights are hard to pick, right? But somebody asked me on IG, so I said if I got to make a pick, I told him Sam Hughes. I'm going to go with Sam Hughes because she has been working on her clinch game and her wrestling. And it showed. She definitely went in there, gassed Elise Reed out. Not only did Sam Hughes make improvements, not only was it the fact that Sam Hughes made improvements, but you also got to say Elise Reed was exposed with no takedown defense and a lack of ground game. She's in trouble on her back. She definitely showed that she has trouble off of her back and she can gas out easy, right? So on Sam Hughes' part, she did what she was supposed to do. She showed her IQ. She said, I'm not going to go strike for strike with her and give her a chance. I'm going to dominate in what she doesn't have. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's why I say, look, I can't say a fighter. I can't call, I can't bash a fighter like some of y'all do. I can't bash a fighter like that that's trying, especially when I compare her to this weekend, Aries FC 6, Liana Jojo also had a fight. She's out of the UFC now, right? Everybody thought she probably looked better in the confidence builder, but she actually looked worse than she did in her UFC fights. Liana Jojo was just kind of going through the motions. Whereas you look at Sam Hughes, she's actually trying to develop and she's actually getting results. She's actually getting wins. Now, I know you might say it's the opponents, but still, if she can beat that opponent, that means she is better than that opponent. And that's the first step, right? Because if she lost, then everybody would say she needs to be cut. But now that she won, people saying she needs to be cut. Well, I can't say that yet. I can't say that because this person is here now. And if they're showing the right mindset, you got to give them a chance. It's not like she's ranked 15 or she's calling out big names now. She knows that she needs to work. So that's the first step that fighter needs to do, is show improvement. So if somebody's showing improvements, I'm never going to say they're a bum or they suck. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I'll give you the definition of a bum one day because I rarely use that word now. I don't really use that word unless somebody's being disrespectful to the sport, then that's a bum. But I'll go into that later. But right now, like I said, shout out to Sam Hughes. She made the right improvements. Going back and looking at the fight, she did what she was supposed to do. Round 1, Reed, she was doing okay on the feet. The first minute, she was landing a lot of straight strikes down the pipe. But, Hughes, she did the smart thing. She clinched up, started using the head control in the clinch, landed some nice knees to the body, put a lot of pressure on Reed. Hughes, she closed that distance 2 times in this round and finally got a good takedown, controlled the top. And Reed, she really looked lost here. She was letting Sam just out wrestle and land good elbows. And even on the feet, she fought well in the clinch. So, definitely she won the first round. Second round, Reed, she wasn't careful throwing the combination. And she let Hughes time her, clinch up, and take her down again and just dominate in side control. Like, she was just having her way with her with the wrestling. Reed was not really looking to even scramble off of her back, just kind of like laying there. Even when Sam Hughes stood up, like, she didn't scramble to get back up. So Hughes dove back in and, transitioned to a full mount and got off some good ground and pound. Like, by this point, you could really see, like, Elise Reed, she was gassed. Like, she was really gassed out here. I was like, what's going on? Like, she was not trying to get back to her feet and control this thing. Like, she didn't want to win. The last round, Hughes, she went in for the kill. She put the pressure on, started striking a little bit. Reed, gassed. She was kind of doing this little feint kick, like she was just wobbling on one leg. So Hughes saw no danger in that. She took her back down again, back to side control, just gassing Reed out. Hughes got that full mount and just finished it off with ground and pound. So the referee had to stop. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what you got to do on this person's side that wants to make improvements for Sam Hughes. This is what you got to do. Now, hey, You can get mad at Elise Reed's performance, say, oh, this person didn't have that, this and that, but Sam Hughes did what she was supposed to do on her side. So she should be happy with her performance. I'm glad she won, because she actually showed that she wants to grow and she has to grow to compete into the UFC. So ask me, good work, yes. Did she do what she was supposed to do? Yes. Now, is it elite level already off of one win? No, it's definitely not. So this is what you got to do. Like I said, this is what you got to do to get into that right path. Whether a fighter is offering like this big level of competition, no, this is the time to get the work in. So I can't, like I said, I just can't say that about a fighter. I just can't bash them and say, oh, they suck or something like that. Oh, they're bum because they beat this level of fighter. No, this is what you were supposed to do. This is the right path for Sam Hughes to grow. She, like I said, she took it in her hands to make the move, and she's on a 2-fight win streak now. So we just got to go from there and see what happens. Let her step her next level up and then make your assessment, right? But like I said, if you listen to my take on Liana Jojua versus Sam Hughes, it's a difference because Hughes is looking to improve. She's changed trainers once again. She's working on what works. And that sounds like a fighter that wants to that wants to right their wrongs, right? So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Like I said, for Elise Reed, got to work on her ground game, got to work on her cardio because she was gassed in this one. I don't know what was off with her. She just wasn't prepared for that high-paced wrestling. As for Sam Hughes, this is the kind of fight she needs to fight. Getting the early start, never starting in the second round or the half of the second round. She's got to start early in the first round and start, getting that work in, So yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Combo Breaker 99. We'll talk more. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.